Fight! So we're in Utrecht, in the center of the Netherlands, in something that looks like a construction site with my man Jason Wilnis. What is this place, man?
It's going to be the new gym.
This is going to be it?
It's big. In 2 months going to be ready, so we're all excited.
Looks amazing, but we're not here to talk construction, we're here to talk tattoos, right? You want to go?
Let's go.
Let's go, let's do it. I've noticed you've got some nice tattoos on you. We're gonna talk through all of them. First of all, let's start with the most important one, I think, because I saw a portrait of your mother.
Yes, my mother. That's the most important one. My mother is very special for me, I think, for a lot of people. You know, a mother is a special person. It was not my first tattoo, but I think, in a couple of tattoos I had this one, but it's the most beautiful on my body, and that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yes, the one of my fathers also coming. I'm going to put it on my body also, so yes.
Yeah, because I know you and your father, your mother, you've got a very tight family.
Yes.
Try to describe to me the bond with your mother.
Yes, we're a close family. My mother, my brother, and me, we always support each other in what we do, if it's in the ring or outside the ring, or with children or with work. We close, we eat together, you know, on Sundays we come together. Yes, every day we see each other, so we're a close family, we really stick with each other.
So what did your mother say when you showed it to her?
Yeah, she was happy and was like, oh yeah, it's beautiful, you know. And on this portrait, on this photo, she was, I think, what was it, 21 or something, and I put it when I was 21.
As well,
when I was 21 at my age, so that makes it special.
Kind of special, yeah.
Yes.
I can imagine. So then turn to this side of your arm. I see an Indian here. What's the story behind the Indian?
Yes, the Indian. I just like the way of their living, and they say in Suriname, you know, where my father from, that they was the first people who lived there. So yeah, I just like it.
Yeah, so it's a part of your heritage.
Yes, also, yes.
Yeah. What's your first tattoo, by the way?
What's my first tattoo? That was, yes, this on the inside.
The inside, yeah?
Me, my brother, and Danny got it when we started at the gym, you know, the Colosseum.
So skill, power, commitment,
the
Colosseum.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So how big a part in your life is this gym?
It's a big part of my life. When I started kickboxing, the time before, I was playing soccer, I was doing school, a little bit work there, but I still didn't have that feeling that I have something with me, you know. I stopped with soccer and school, and so when I started kickbox at the Colosseum, at the gym was 2 months open, 3 months I think, and then I started training. And from that day on, I never left the gym, and yes, it was that feeling, you know, the complete feeling.
Yeah.
So now 10 years later, I still have that feeling, and that people with me, Danny, Don, you know, the gym. Yes, it's a special part of my life. It took me somewhere also, so I'm happy with.
And you could say, because you and your brother walking off the street into the Colosseum
like
gym, it was a life-changing experience.
Yes, my brother also. You can say what you want, but from the beginning, you can't see what you have, you know, and 10 years later, you know. So we started, just to look, you know, what it's going to be. And then, yes, 10 years later, you're very happy, my brother and my trainers.
And then on your left shoulder, I saw you have a tattoo of 2 wings. What's the meaning behind that?
It's my mother's name, you know, Regine, surname. So, yes, I think that was one of my first tattoos. I put her name on and the wings because she's special.
Yeah.
I can have maybe 10 more tattoos about her. I don't care. I can have 20 tattoos of my mother.
Yeah, I saw you have 2 text tattoos. Can you explain those to me?
Yes, subestimado means underestimated. So yes, I think people always.
You feel underestimated, yeah?
Yes, especially when I fought in the beginning. You know, I wasn't that of much of a talker. You know, and yes, it shows that never underestimate someone. Yeah.
Cool enough. And so then above that, it's a name, I think.
Yes, it's also that with the text like "Don't be afraid," you know, in Portuguese. So yes, don't be afraid. It's one with this also. I put them together, so it means don't be afraid of anything, you know.
No.
Yes, like that.
So.
Yeah.
What were the times in your life that you were afraid?
Yes, of course. You know, when I was young, I was afraid of a lot of things. But still, that doesn't mean that I didn't do something or left something. You know, still now when I'm fighting, sometimes I'm afraid not of the opponent, but you know, I don't want to lose and to have people talk bad about me. You know, I want to have that #1 spot, so I'm still afraid to lose, you know.
Okay, so then on your right forearm you have, I think it's a Sagittarius?
Yes,
Yeah? Is that your sign?
Yes, my sign of my birth.
Yeah.
You know, so and I like the, you know,
the bow and arrow, the archer.
Yeah, I just like it. I like it.
Yeah. So you still got a decent amount of bodywork already. You already said you're not done yet.
No.
You want a piece of your father. Yeah, what are you gonna tattoo for your father? You have it made up already in your mind, or are you still thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it, what I'm going to do with the tattoo and of my father, maybe a portrait also, or maybe a text. I don't know, but I'm not done with the work. I want.
You want to go the whole thing like
yes,
me?
but the arms for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe yeah, but and that's it.
So let's talk about your father for a little bit. How big a role did he play in your life?
Yes, my father was a special man also. He supported us in the sport, me and my brother. And he was also a family man. He never left my mother, or he was always there for us, especially in the last years. He was always there for us with love. He was doing everything for us. And yes, he liked the sports. He liked how we fight. And yes, we miss him very much. You know, still on every day we miss him.
I know he was very proud that you became a champion. You're not a champion anymore, hoping to get there again, of course. Is it something you think he'll be looking from up down to you?
Yes, I was a champion, and he was very proud of us, of me and my brother. But yes, there was a time when I couldn't motivate me, you know, anymore, because still it felt like something wasn't there anymore. But then I started to.
That was after your father passed away.
After he passed away, you know, you got that feeling like that something isn't there. You know, you can't motivate you. And then I started to talk with some people, some smart people, and they was like, yes, your father is watching from above. Do it. You know, when you going to be a champion, you're going to make him proud again. And so, yes, that motivates me also.
All right, man. Thanks very much for sharing some of your deepest thoughts, and I wish you all the best of luck in the future.
Thank you. No problem.
Are you for glory.